after 8 years of Barack Hussein Obama breeding his racism into the black community with his manufactured race war. Race relations in this country are at an all-time low. We now have domestic terrorists running around threatening to gut whites, and massacres on police-wide officers occurring on almost a daily basis. With Trump becoming president, we had hoped things would turn around, but sadly, his presidency has only further infuriated blacks, who are now buying into the left's ridiculous narrative that Trump is some sort of white supremacist bigot. As anti-white hatred becomes more and more a part of our society, with white people constantly told to check their white privilege and made to feel guilty for the black slavery they had nothing to do with, reverse racism is now becoming just an accepted part of our society. Several days ago, one of Obama's minions decided to vomit her opinion about the white race into the universe, with Tasha Baker declaring through a tweet that white babies should be sacrificed to the wolves, spreading more of that love and tolerance that liberals love to preach to us about. But unfortunately for this nasty racist, karma has just smacked her upside the head in the best way possible, as she will now be unemployed right before the Christmas holidays. According to Western Tribune, an Indiana University health nurse has been fired after posting a tweet in which she declared that white male babies should be sacrificed to the wolves. In a statement released on Sunday, the health system said, "A recently hired health employee tied to troubling posts on social media this weekend is no longer an employee of a health." The post was linked to an employee of Indiana University Health named Tasha Baker. The announcement of Baker's dismissal came just one day after the health system's Human Resources Department launched an investigation into the matter, the Indy Star reported. Although Baker was not named in the Saturday statement from Indiana University Health, Jason Fackner, a spokesman for the health system, confirmed that Baker was employed by the organization when the tweet was posted. The tweet itself was posted on an account with the username Night Nurse. Fackner did not specify where Baker worked, but the statement by Indiana University Health indicated that she was not employed at Riley Hospital for Children. Health is aware of several troubling posts on social media which appear to be from a recently hired health employee, the statement read. Our HR department continues to investigate the situation and the authenticity of the posts. During the investigation, that employee, who does not work at Riley Hospital for Children, will have no access to patient care. According to state records, Baker was licensed as a registered nurse on October 30 and claimed to have worked in pediatrics, according to deleted social media posts cited by Hussein. Fackner told the New York Post early Monday that Baker joined the healthcare system less than a month ago. She was still going through orientation and wasn't caring for patients, Fackner said in an email. She had no disciplinary issues prior to this matter. Isn't it wonderful when people get the karma that they deserve? It's pretty amazing how the modern-day liberal thinks they can say whatever the hell they want under the guise of freedom of speech. Sorry liberals, the First Amendment doesn't mean you can go around inciting violence or acts or terrorism, nor can you threaten to kill or behead the President of the United States, all because you're a triggered snowflake. It's pretty sickening the level of hate that exists in this country now thanks to Hussein Obama's manufactured race war. What's pretty ironic is how Obama's hatred for whites is now blowing up in his face, as we reported earlier this week. After 2 terms of dividing this country along racial lines, Obama probably never imagined that one day his own daughter would be dating a white guy, after a picture of Malia went viral several days ago. But the greater irony is that the very same people Obama bred his racism into would then viciously turn on his daughter, as Malia was savagely attacked by Black Lives Matter activists shortly after kissing her white boyfriend on Yale's campus, where she's being called the N-word and being dubbed as a traitor to her race. As for Tasha Baker, hopefully this hateful racist getting her butt fired will send a clear message that this type of hatred towards whites will no longer be tolerated. Sorry liberals, racism will not be acceptable behavior, even if it's against the white race.